Chapter 2, the benefits of starting your very own home-based recruitment business. The UK is the second largest recruitment market in the world and has grown rapidly over the last 15 years or so, with turnover increasing to a staggering £27 billion. During the past few years, the recruitment industry has been one of the fastest growing businesses in the UK. And despite the current economic climate, many recruitment companies, especially those working in a niche market, are still doing a thriving trade. Setting up a recruitment business is one of the only few industries that requires very little investment, yet can generate tremendous income for you. The main reason for this is that presently worldwide there is an acute shortage of skilled or qualified people. Gone are the days when employers could just place an ad in the local newspaper and be inundated with suitable CVs to choose from. In fact, it's not uncommon for a client to pay thousands of pounds to advertise a vacancy in a newspaper and not to receive any suitable candidates. Hence the reasons why more and more employers are choosing to use a recruitment company to find skilled candidates. With the shortage of talented people, companies are bending over backwards to look after key employees. So more times than not, companies are trying to recruit people who are not necessarily actively looking for another position. And this is where you come in as a recruiter. Your role is to, over time, build an enviable database of highly skilled candidates for a specific niche market that can in turn be presented to your clients. It is interesting to note that during the last depression in the UK, I'm talking about the time when there was rationing of food and people having to use vouchers to purchase goods, there were more entrepreneurs who became extremely wealthy than at any other time before it. The truth of the matter is, regardless of what people around you, including the media, may say, right now is the best time to get into business. In many ways, the current recruitment market resembles the gold rush of the mid-1800s. The first people to rush to the gold fields beginning in the spring of 1848 were the residents of California themselves. These were ordinary, hard-working, agriculturally orientated Americans and Europeans living in Northern California, along with Native Americans. Word of the gold rush spread slowly at first. The earliest gold seekers to arrive during 1848 were people who lived near California, or people who heard the news from ships on the fastest sailing routes from California. Those first on the scene were able to collect large amounts of easily accessible gold, in some cases thousands of dollars worth every day. Even ordinary prospectors averaged daily gold finds worth 10 to 15 times the daily wage of a labourer. A person could work for 6 months in the gold fields and find the equivalent of 6 years' wages back home. By 1850, just 2 years later, most of the easily accessible gold had been collected, and those now joining the gold rush were forced to try and extract gold from far more difficult locations. Many just turned back empty-handed. Online recruitment is very much like the panning for gold. Your timing is perfect as clients are looking to increase their staffing levels. Still staying with historical events, if you read through the history of the last economic slowdown, most recessions in the post-World War II era lasted an average 10 months, followed by growth cycles that last an average of 50 months. What this means for you is that there's no better time than right now to get going and start pursuing your business dream in anticipation of the next period of growth. Coming back to the gold rush story, people succeeded because they were in the right place at the right time with the right resources that were necessary for them to be successful. Likewise today, you are in the right place at the right time with the right resources. Let us discuss why this is the case.